This has been leaked by someone. And this article comes from WCCF Tech. Thank you for that. Hassan Mujtaba. So we've got some pictures here, and I'll be honest, I did not get around to reading the details or specifics of this article, so we're just gonna go down to pictures.
That's a chipset.
This is gonna be a picture book article read through. Z270. It's gonna house the latest platform for Intel. Look at that. So you get the Maximus.
We're up to Maximus 9.
Maximus 9, bitches.
Which is IX, since they still use the Roman numerals.
Yep. And you've got the Maximus IX code.
This looks very...
And Maximus IX Hero.
The IO shield looks weird.
It looks exactly like the Maximus 8 formula.
Is this...
It looks exactly
like... Is this
like...
an integrated IO shield?
It's probably just the digital.
Just the digital image?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks... Design-wise, looks exactly like the M8F.
Yep.
To the M9F.
Yep.
Okay.
But that's not a bad thing. I mean, I would have liked to see a little bit of a difference, but the Hero looks pretty badass. I mean, for being like a more budget-oriented board, it looks pretty sweet.
Heat sinks look cool.
I will
don't know
say.
If that's just the... I don't know if that's a render that's making the, like, brushed metal look all perfect or not, but, okay.
Can't really trust those fully.
Doesn't look too bad.
The Maximus 9 formula does still implement the EK kind of water block for the VRMs, which is pretty cool as well. You've also got the Maximus... Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, RGB LEDs.
EK2.
RGB LEDs with the RGB LED header.
RGB.
RGB.
You got the RGB.
Let's see.
Supreme...
You're right, Paul. What? Integrated I/O and backplate.
See, I was right.
I thought they just put that on there on the graphic because it looks ugly without it, and there's like, just put it on there.
No more forgetting your I/O shield.
Wow.
I don't know.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's not bad.
But I mean, don't you need to like? I mean, you kind of have to like pop it in, right? You have to like pop it into the cutout.
You usually do for the I/O shield, but I mean, if this is just designed in such a way that it fits right up against it,
if it fits up against it and there's no popping in, because the popping in sometimes doesn't always.
You need that satisfying feeling of like.
It's easier to pop it in with
I/O
the
shield, butt of the screwdriver.
Yeah, I feel like it's easier to handle just a single I/O shield than like the whole motherboard and trying to pop it in that way. I don't know. I think it is cool. I think it's cool that way you don't actually lose. Cause I've like lost like I/O shields in the past. I've like lost them. Like I'm just like I'll like uninstall or I'll take apart a PC and I'll lock the motherboard and I'll just forget the I/O shield.
I've forgotten I/O shield in the case.
Yeah, I'm actually beyond that.
Do you find it?
No, like there's been one where I just have no idea where it is. The Asus Z170 workstation board that I sold on eBay, I had to specify like does not come with an I/O shield because I lost it because I'm an idiot. Like I don't know. Like and I even like disassembled the system that I had built it with.
Okay.
Where's the I/O shield, Paul?
I'll explain why you need an I/O shield for people like Chill Out in chat who says, I don't even use an I/O shield. Alright, and I could give you a practical reason here, like it's plugs or something like that.
We got a badass over here.
No, I have a much more real-world reason. It's to keep rodents out of your case.
Rodents?
Rodents, yes.
No.
So my old system that I had, which was in an Antec P180, used it for quite a while, and I had a system where I didn't have an I/O shield. It was because it was a refurbished motherboard and it didn't come with it. It's like I just didn't install it. It's fine. I don't know. And I was totally fine for a while. And then we realized at a certain point, like we had a mouse in our apartment that was like scurrying about and everything, and you know, he was our friend for a while. And eventually we got rid of it. But discovered, yes, that mouse during the colder winter months, discovering the warmth of the interior of my PC case, had crawled up the back, found the gap in the I/O shield, and crawled through there, and basically had like
created a nest,
camped out. There wasn't like a nest in there, or whatever, but there were definitely like some droppings, you know, that kind of thing. Like he had hung out in there for a little while, and I was like, that's kind of gross.
That's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, so I/O shield.
Wow, I'd love to see like a base mod for like a hamster tube set. You know, like a hamster tube
like
obstacle
that.
course. Where you've got like tubing for your water cooling, but also tubes for the hamster to run through. You know, when it's cold in the wintertime, people really love it. Well, good to know. Good to know that we've got. We should just call them hamster blockers now.
Hamster.
Why don't we call them rat blockers? Not IO shields, or fucking rat blockers.
For rodent protection.
Yep. But you know, not spend too much more time on this. But you know, we've got our few lights. What else do you want? What else do you want? Stay tuned. All right. Moving on to our next story here. Modders. A modder has brought support for the HTC Vive. Doom 3. Oh, I never played Doom 3. I beat Doom 4, the most recent one. I never played Doom 3, but I heard it was a pretty decent game, especially for the diehard fan. And now you can enjoy it in stunning VR with the HTC Vive. Thanks to modern codes for fun. Thanks, codes for fun. You are awesome. And the game supports not only motion controller support, as you might expect, but 90 FPS support in stereo with room scale tracking, so you can walk around in Doom 3
That's pretty cool.
IRL, which is pretty sweet. All the weapons are fitted with laser sights, as you might be able to tell from some of this footage in the video we're watching. That's just to help make the aim easier, of course, with the controllers. So instead of having to like look down the sights, that might be a little bit nauseating. It's a bit better to just have some laser pointers on each firearm. But this is also available for free download on GitHub. The modder fun has just been like, hey, just try it. It's fun. It's fucking cool. And it's pretty exciting because this is a very high detailed game, even though it is a couple years old now. The graphics are really great. They were great for its time, and they're pretty nice now. To be able to enjoy kind of like a more immersive, it's not a survival horror game, it's fast horror elements. Seems to mix well with a VR experience.
Cell says that Carmack had already got this game working in VR, so it looks like the music code was already there.
From within the skin. Glorious.
Oh. Okay, wait. No, I know that name. I'm blanking right now. Save me. Okay, you're just gonna Google it. Okay.
I mean, John Carmack.
Activate the shrines.
One of the original
Take the Dragon
founders
Knight's
of,
power.
Oculus.
of ID. No, id. Created Wolfenstein.
Didn't he also have some
Doom.
affiliation with?
He works for Oculus now.
Okay.
He went to Oculus and then Oculus
killing
got
blow.
bought by Facebook.
Gotcha.
There can be no doubt. Ha, I approve.
I need to brush up on my history. My tech
Oh,
history.
John Carmack is a game you should. Is a name you should.
I know. Yes.
But to in all fairness,
people are saying I should be fired. The
Damn
sad
it.
thing is no
Damn
one's
it, Kyle.
hired me.
Damn it, Kyle.
Damn it, Cal!
I tried to facepalm. I tried to facepalm for Kyle.
How do I not know that instantly?
I don't know.
And why do you guys go expecting this thing? But that is still exciting nonetheless. Now that I know who Carmack is, why don't we go ahead and move on to our final story for news, which is about something completely different than PC hardware or gaming, which is Uber. Uber in China is now using a separate app altogether, which is really weird, and it makes me very grateful that I just went to Hong Kong and China before all this shit went down, because it would have been a pain in the ass. I think we used it once, because the hailing a taxi in China wasn't too bad, or at least in Hong Kong it wasn't too bad. They're everywhere. You just have to be in like you can't be in the middle of the street. You have to be kind of like a side street or an alley, because they can't just pull over. Morals and shit. Excuse me. But like Uber's just nice to have if you want someone to go directly to you. You don't want to hail someone, right? Have them meet you out in front of your hotel or whatever it is. So foreigners, I'm sure, a lot of the time who visit China are going to be using Uber. But it's all upside down now because there's this company called Xing, which is not how how you pronounce it all. It's Didi Chuxing. That is a ride-sharing company from China that has bought out the Uber there. They bought out China Uber. They didn't buy Uber as an entire Uber company. They just bought out China Uber. And they're switching their service over to use a new app entirely that the rest of the world does not. So basically, the entire world uses one Uber app. And China uses something else. There's definitely kind of an upset for a lot of foreigners and even the locals. So I thought, so yes, it more or less works the same, but it's got some quirks. There's definitely some quirks to it. And you have not read this article, so I thought it would be a cool opportunity to do kind of a true and false type of thing.
The text on it is all these strange markings and everything. That's weird.
Yes, it's all chicken scratch. There must be a glitch in the matrix somewhere.
Right.
So I'm going to do a little kind of a fun little mini game here where I'm going to do some true and false. I'm going to ask you some true and false questions about this new app that's taking over China Uber. And you're going to have to answer if they're true or false.
All right.
Cool?
I'm ready.
All right. So, about the app. Only users with a local mobile number from China can create a new account for this app. True or false?
I like to phone a friend.
I'm your friend, and I say fuck off.
Okay. The answer is fuck off.
Destroy your enemy.
That is false.
Damn it.
Well, it is technically true.
Kyle's full of
If
shit.
I'm saying it to you, it is technically true.
Oh, okay.
But what do you think? You have to have a local Chinese number in order to register for this China.
That
Everyone
was rather
should have
entertaining.
their Chinese phone number.
Even foreigners, well, you're a foreigner, you gotta get a
Okay.
China number.
I would say false because I would hope that would be false.
Yes, I would hope so too, but it's actually true.
You need a local number in China.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So that's strike one. Now, because
That's-
you
It's kind of the same thing if you want to go and visit Tibet.
is it?
I guess sort of. I don't know. you can't get a visa to enter Tibet
Well done.
unless you are in China.
Right.
So in Tibet, like the travel agency had to say, when you're entering China, don't tell them.
What? Hold on. Why is everyone saying hotline is leaking?
Everyone's been saying it's just, it's not.
Okay, you guys are full of shit.
It's a bunch of stuff. It's been going on in YouTube chat for a really long time. It's been leaking over into Twitch chat here and there, and all they wanted was for
Attention.
was for you to do that.
Well, now that I have, it can stop.
I did this for them
Now
a
that-
while ago, so they could see. It helped nothing.
No, it's not. It's perfectly fine. The leak has already stopped long ago. Right. Continue.
Yeah. So in order to get into Tibet, basically your travel agency has to apply for the visa within China like 2 to 4 weeks beforehand,
Right.
as if you were there in China. You're not there yet.
Okay, so I mean that's kind of outlandish that you have to have a local Chinese mobile number in order to register for this app.
Killing spree.
Again, it's still under the Uber name. It's not being called anything else. It's still Uber. It's just now being owned by this Chinese company. When you're in China. The second true or false question I have for you, Paul.
Okay.
The app will replace the familiar black car icons. See some of them on there. The app will
Enemies
replace
double
these
kill.
familiar black car icons with adorable pandas.
That was obvious.
No, that is false.
Bullshit.
Something that I fabricated in my own creative mind.
If I'm in China,
That is awesome. Right? You get it.
now my glasses are
That's what I got out of the article after I read it. Was like, no pandas?
Why wear the pants?
They must all be extinct. All right, the next true or false statement here is the app is only available in Mandarin.
Leave only gillies.
Well, I would say false because there's a very large
killing
subset
blow.
of Chinese people who also can't.
And I will say that you are wrong.
It's only wait what?
It's actually true.
So it's only available.
As for now, the app is only available in Mandarin.
For you Cantonese speaking people,
Yeah.
Alright.
It pretty much
Well
isolates
done.
quite a bit of the population of China, but the DB
That king is more
company, who now owns China Uber, is saying that they will they do have plans to expand the languages that they're offered in. I would hope for the tourists.
You can use the Google.
Yeah. All right. Next, true or false question. Creating a new account also requires a Chinese payment method. Chinese payment method to even use the service.
That you have to use their currency, like RMB, right?
That is true. You are correct. You are going to need some form of like Alibaba payments or whatever it is. Yeah. Things like that. But unless it's just like American or Canadian or PayPal account, things like that, you're going to be quite a pickle. Or you're just going to have to hail some regular cabs.
I'm leaking everywhere.
You're leaking everywhere. Not in my house, Paul. Damn it, Paul, not on my floor.
Chad is really in a
Paul's leaking. Paul, oh my God, are you okay?
They're in a special mood tonight.
Are you leaking down there? Is everything all right in the?
It's
in the
everywhere,
downstairs?
Kyle. I don't know what to do. I'm embarrassed. Look,
At least the carpet's yellow.
once a young lady reaches a certain age, her body begins to change. I don't know how that applies here,
Are you saying you're a lady?
no, not
Your
at all.
body has now changed.
My beard,
It's grown
my beard is leaking.
leakily awry. Okay.
Wow.
Now let's move on to the next true or false, which is Uber X will now be called Uber Smile.
That's true. Obviously, that would be.
Why do you think that's
more
true?
appealing.